The slackers are coming!
Greetings, viewers. Welcome to another episode of the channel. I'm here with this guy.
Hear ye, hear ye. We are here for a special episode. We are here conducting a virtual 5K because one of our faithful viewers, Eric from Williamsburg, Virginia, he owns a brewery called Williamsburg Brewery. So if you're in that area, viewers from and friends from that area, like the Kimberleys and the Kimmies and Bill Stewart's
Are near there.
Yeah, Stewart's near
Not
there.
really. Yeah.
The Spark guys are in that state. I don't know the geography of Virginia. I know Williamsburg is kind of near the east, so go check them out. We have not yet been there, but he was gracious enough to donate to our Kelsey's Hope Foundation campaign at give.oxenspoon.com. And we will be awarded with medals and shirts upon completing this virtual 5K, which I have already started my watch on. We are here in front of the Storybook Capital of America sign. I know Williamsburg, there's a lot of American historical significance there, but we're also going to parallel this with some historical significances of our home, the Storybook Capital of America. What do you say about that?
Well, I think that's exactly why we're here, and I like the outfit. Very on theme.
This is if I don't color my hair in the future.
The future jar.
I went a different route and ignored the historical significance completely and just focused on the beer menu at the brewery. I chose the boat slip as mine. That's his boat. It's a Belgian style, unfiltered, I would imagine, ale. 5.8% alcohol by volume, meaning you can order that extra one and feel okay about it. So,
I mean, you can.
Boat slipping. Lickety split. Does your boat have a flag? No, it doesn't. The lickety split does though, because it's legendary.
I don't have a boat.
I don't have a boat either.
Even though every time I go on a cruise, I'm like, this is my boat. But it's not really my boat.
Don't they say don't buy a boat, just get friends with boats?
They say that, and they say the best 2 days in a person's life is the day they buy a boat and the day they sell it.
Friend with boat.
Friend with boat.
Fob.
So we have set sail on our 5K. MK, you are very dressed appropriately.
Yes.
What is your inspiration for this outfit?
The timeline that I had to find something in Amazon Prime.
That's good. I thought you were going to talk about the historical timeline of Williamsburg.
I know nothing about that because I didn't pay attention to those classes in school, so I don't know. Somebody give me a theme and I went with it.
That's good.
I know about the historical timeline. The slackers are coming! The slackers are coming. But fun fact, that has nothing to do with the historical timeline.
Didn't that happen in Boston?
Happened in Boston, but
Yeah.
it's all in essence.
New England.
From what I learned from Wikipedia, the historical timeline of Williamsburg, Virginia, is that it became the capital of the Virginian colony in 1699,
Oh.
I believe, after Jamestown, I believe, burned to the ground.
Ooh, did John Smith do that? I don't know, because didn't Pocahontas take place in Jamestown?
Oh,
I don't know.
I don't know. Let's go roll the tape.
I don't know. Did Ratliff do it?
Let's call our friend Mereware. She dressed up as someone from Pocahontas once. Ratliff.
Yeah.
It was the capital of Virginia, the Virginian colony, until 1781, I believe. And according to Wikipedia, this is the actual word. The Williamsburg was the first place that the Declaration of Independence was proclaimed. Proclaimed. They didn't say read. They didn't say authored. The first place it was proclaimed. So, Mr. Spoon, what do you think a proclamation of the Declaration of Independence would sound like?
It's probably very similar to what Michael Scott did when he declared bankruptcy. He was like, I declare bankruptcy. He just did that outside of his office, but what happened with that?
Oscar schooled him appropriately with how to actually do that, and Michael could not do that. Can you declare independence as if it was done back in Williamsburg in the day?
It probably involved a musket.
Oh, probably. They probably shot it in the air.
It probably looked like a lot like this.
Yeah.
Out of place
gathering.
weirdos.
Yeah, I feel like I'm in that era, or I'm from Twilight. I don't know. We got shade, guys.
Here here we have the historic T&P building.
Yes.
This was a train depot.
I don't see it being toilet papered right now.
No. Good call though. Never thought of it that way.
It's for rent.
New Slacker headquarters.
I don't know. Yeah, there was a restaurant in there that could have been good, but then it was an Italian restaurant and had good food in there. And then they succumbed to public opinion and Olive Garden in their menu.
So this was a big reason.
SlackerCon?
SlackerCon. That's,
Yeah.
all of this was built because of that.
Train.
The train brought all
Put it in.
the people here, and this was like the last stop before the frontier at one point.
Oh, the
So you
final
would Make it
frontier.
to Abilene, and then if you were going further, you were kind of doing so at your own risk.
You were frontiering. You were going through.
Yeah.
You were frontiering.
Yellowstone. Did it?
Yellowstone come through here.
Who watches that show besides
do.
you?
I do. It's good.
Where do you watch that? Where do you stream that?
Peacock.
Peacock. I think I pay for that.
I no longer do because Tour de France is over, but
Oh, Tour de France.
I'll pick it back up next
Oh,
year.
we gotta run.
Museum over here, focusing on Texas art. And it used to be a hotel, so they kept a lot of the historical things inside, especially on the administrative portion of the building at the very top. And they have a wonderful collection of art.
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 Modern art.
Texas art mostly, but lots of all styles of art things.
Pottery.
They also have a very good children's museum called Spark.
Oh, who are you dressed as?
I am dressed as my favorite Colonial Williamsburg visitor who first introduced me to all of the wonderful things of Colonial Williamsburg, Miss Bell 898. The bow, the skirt.
The skirt.
I don't do it quite as well.
We need
And I
to-
don't have a puppy with me.
So, Mr. Eric of Williamsburg Brewery, we had the chance to meet him at this past Dopey.
Yes.
He met us at Slacker Hill, which is a place that we usually hang out before expos or during expos. You'll see us, the contingency that is there, just hanging out, waiting for our virtual K and stuff.
Tooth Fairy, by the way.
Oh, Tooth Fairy. We have various sculptures here around the downtown area. Are you hungry?
I'm hungry. My tummy's rumbling.
Oh, yeah.
I'd like to give out a shout out to sibling Jesdy for her virtual K-ing. The reason we're not on Slacker Hill very long at the beginning is because she gets us in the first group.
Yeah. good.
Usualmente.
Here's my interwebs.
Oh. Do we need coffee fueling?
I need sweet time.
Sweet time? I guess we're holding out for sweet time then. Okay.
Oh.
History. This is McKay's Bakery. It just closed, didn't it?
Yes, McKay's Bakery has been here for a really long time. They're known for their thumbprint cookies. And they just closed like a week or two ago. Oftentimes, being a downtown worker, I would run down here for a cake or cookies or muffins, or they even had a small lunch menu. They were
Little chicken
locally
salads.
owned. Yes, they were locally owned, but unfortunately, they had to close their doors, and we are sad. But another historical landmark for you in the Storybook capital of America.
It's good, very nice. Now here we are coming up on the Paramount Theater, which look appropriately a movie coming up. That's today, isn't it? When we're filming. Yesterday and today. Some Like It Hot, featuring Marilyn Monroe. Is that right?
Don't like
It's
it.
a weird.
Right now it's not bad.
Nice right here.
Yeah, this is nicest it's felt here in months. Oh, what's the J. Crow doing?
Check it out.
Let's checking it out.
Historic Paramount Theater, and it is home to both
Are you
movies
Pride or Prejudice?
and plays and musicals alike.
Is that the one with Keira Knightley?
Oh no, this one's open auditions.
Oh,
Now's your chance.
let's all try out to be in
Now's not
this
your chance.
play.
Open
Yeah.
audition.
We missed it.
No, Mr. Darcy.
You look
Probably
like
wrong.
MK looks like she's here
Yeah.
for the open
Yes.
audition.
Sorry.
Pretend to be Lizzie.
Do your best Pride and Prejudice
I've never
impression.
seen it, so I have no idea what to do.
I didn't either, but I don't think Mr. Darcy is in Pride and Prejudice.
Isn't he?
Is that a Jane Austen
Mr.
thing?
Darcy, it's Jane Austen.
What did I say?
The Bennett sisters.
The Bennett?
Miss Bennett.
Isn't
Miss
Elizabeth Bennett in
Miss
Pirates of the
Bennett.
Caribbean? This is actually a pirate shirt I got for Pirate Night on the Disney Dream.
Really like Jane
Oh.
Austen novels. And I'm a fairly well-read person, but I'm gonna say it. I don't like Jane Austen novels.
No, it's a lot
yeah.
I don't like it.
of words.
Do you like Jane Austen novels?
No.
No?
No.
Do you like the city of Austin? Do you like eating
No.
there?
No.
I like being able to park. Oh, Marcel the Shell
Oh, Shell, what's that?
with shoes on. Marcel Ozuna, the Shell.
So
Seconds.
I had the opportunity to review more about the Williamsburg Brewery once I was told of its existence by our dear friend Eric when we met him on Slacker Hill. I believe that's what we were talking about earlier, Slacker Hill. It's a delightful place. All of you viewers or viewer, you're welcome there. All of who you are.
I am thankful for all this shade right here.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I had the chance to review the menu at Williamsburg Brewery, and I really want to go. Viewer, go to the Williamsburg Brewery website. If you're not a beer drinker, which Mr. Spoon and I are not, their menu, which is Father of the Bride for menu, has some delightful offerings of non-beer drinks. It makes me want to go there. There are slushies on the menu. There are some spritzers on the menu. I love a good spritzer. I bet it's a little humid there in Williamsburg, Virginia.
Yeah. Looks like it's near the beach. Yeah, Williamsburg is near Yorktown, which was the final major battle in the American Revolutionary War where George Washington defeated Cornwallis. And aren't we
nice.
thankful for that?
Very nice. And I bet some
America.
exciting individuals who were part of American history frequented Williamsburg. I haven't been to Colonial Williamsburg, but Kimberly Estabrook has. Go look at her channel. Anyway, go check out Williamsburg Brewery. I want to go. We need to make an East Coast, like,
East Coast.
oh, look at that. Pilgrimage. Pilgrimage.
So here we are, our convention center. Gonna head to the Storybook Garden, which J. Crow was part of getting together. And look at this mesmerizing sculpture.
This is sculpture is a kinetic sculpture.
Kinetic, like kinetic sand?
Correct. It's titled In Cloud Light 4.
Oh,
Which reminds me of Remain in Light, probably my favorite Talking Heads album, which by the way. But yeah, that sucker's cool.
oh.
When it's moving. Storybook time.
Storybook time, here we are, happening upon the Storybook Garden. Oh, look, this dinosaur.
How do dinosaurs say goodnight?
Good night.
Likely.
I don't know.
Has this been on the channel before?
I'm sure it has. How could this not have been? Stuart Little? Who
Oh, Stuart Little.
doesn't remember Stuart
Yeah,
Little?
Bill Stuart Little, but he's not little. Yeah.
He's legendary in his own
It
right.
said legendary. Yeah, legendary mouse. He looks like a big mouse.
He is
Mouse
a
and
big
the
mouse.
Motorcycle. Is that the same author? Garth Wells. E.B. White. No, Beverly Cleary, didn't she write Mouse and the Motorcycle? Yeah, this is legendary Bill Stuart Little. Do your Bill Stewart pose, Lexi Stewart Little. Big bad wolf.
Of Wall Street.
I was gonna say Wolf Blitzer, but that's a CNN guy. Who's the coach in Mighty Ducks 2?
Oh, Wolf.
Wolf the dentist.
Not
Something.
Lundgren.
Hanson, is it something? We watched D2 the Mighty Ducks like every day in the summer of one year when I was in middle school. Oh look, some pig.
Some pig.
Where's the web thing? Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh,
What does it say? I can't. read it.
terrific.
Terrific. And there's Charlotte.
Yeah.
She dies at the end. Spoiler
Oh,
alert.
no.
Oh.
Oh, man.
No, that
Oh, with much appreciation to Betty Crow, aka Poppy, aka
grandmother.
yeah. MK, if you like just stand in front of there, then it looks like you're in yeah. This is very shadeful here, with nice quotes from places in books.
I have a question, sir.
Yes.
If there's going to be a Slacker Cannon quote on a bench here, what would it be?
Probably It would probably have to be a bench that's illuminated.
And what would it say?
It's lit, y'all.
I want an illuminated bench. Can we have that in our backyard?
It's lit, y'all.
It's lit, y'all.
And that guy?
Look at that. Justin Crowe. Contributing to the history, the Storybook capital.
You know, when I moved to Abilene, this was an eyesore, right? This little area. It was overgrown and just didn't look good. Now it's a beautiful garden.
This one's in color. I like it. They're great.
If you've never read Peter Brown's Mr. Tiger, I would highly recommend it. It's a children's book, but man, it's written in a way that an adult would, I think, find it humorous.
Oh, did you cry?
I didn't cry. It's funny. It's
Okay.
liberating because all the other animals wear clothes, and he just wants to be an animal.
Oh.
They all walk on 2 feet, and he's like, I'm a tiger. I don't walk on 2 feet.
Yeah.
So he goes wild.
Goes wild.
He's
What
be
does
himself.
Wild Mr. Tiger sound like? Is this the newest one?
Friend.
Oh, wow.
This is our newest friend.
This is the newest one. He's eating ice cream.
This book, many grown-ups will tell you, this is a very good book to read, but it can make you sad. The Rough Patch
Things are sad.
by Mr. Brian Lees.
Did he write and illustrate it?
Yeah.
Oh, look.
Yay.
Some familiar names there. Also, Betty Poppy Crow,
Good people.
Evan and his dog.
Evan and his
Evan is a fox?
Evan's the fox.
Whoa.
And his dog, so let's talk about the anthropomorphized fox
Yeah,
with the not dog. It's
that threw me for a
very
loop.
much like the Mickey and Pluto thing we got going on. But this book talks about loss
Oh no.
and about grief and getting through it. It's a
Oh.
very good book.
George Clooney voice thing?
I don't know. Well, that's the Fantastic Mr. Fox.
F-O-X. Here is Winnie, the non-Disney version of Winnie the Pooh.
Based on the book Finding Winnie.
Also with familiar names here, as you'll see on this plaque. Storybook Capital of America. When you all hear us say Storybook Capital of America, it's true. It's true.
This is all accurate. A lot of good people, a lot of creative stuff going on here. But yes, Storybook Capital of America.
America.
Look it up.
I like this one, Otis the Tractor.
That's a really good story too.
Yeah.
The tractor is great.
I have the book. I didn't read it.
It's worthwhile reading.
Just read it. So Lauren Long's books
I really like Lauren Long.
are fantastic, and his illustrations are great. And if you don't know Otis the Tractor and you're like, I don't have the book, well, guess what? Otis has a show. If you have the Apple TV, you can watch Otis.
He does.
Yes, you can watch Otis and go on his little farmhouse adventures. Otis the Tractor.
Who's this little goat guy? Oh, I'm not a livestock person. I just eat livestock.
Miss Papa John.
Papa. Oh, no, so they were Papa and Poppy.
Papa John and
Papa John. Did he make pizza?
No.
No?
He made buildings.
Buildings. Ooh, yeah. Which your uncle now is
Correct.
taking over.
Now,
See that all over the city here. How are you feeling in that full
Well, I keep
length?
checking for sweat marks. And
You're doing good. What kind of deodorant are you
yet.
using?
I use Dove.
Dove.
Wait, let
Oh.
me see. No
Good for your skin.
Wow.
Woo.
Remarkable.
Yeah, how about you?
Oh no, it's wet, swampy.
I'm also probably
I
dehydrated.
may or may not have put deodorant on this morning. I don't know.
And we continue our journey heading to our quote halfway point to what we've seen not recently on the channel, but some earlier ones when it was just me and the J Crows eating at Sweet Time. There's some vehicles of public servants here. It's at mile 1, 35-minute mile, just the way we like it. So as the Revolutionary War soldiers, I don't know what they ate on the battlefield, but it's probably not going to be as delicious as what we're coming up against. This is one of your favorite spots to eat here, isn't it, MJ?
It is. We're making our pilgrimage to Sweet Time Kitchen. I love their quiche.
Mm-hmm.
They've got a good iced latte.
Yes.
And their pastries are also very nice. Plus, the ladies know us.
Yes.
And it's a great place to go.
Yes, they may not recognize me with my powdered wig, but we'll see. Here we go. Endorsement implied. Yeah, we're here inside, got our food. Got some stacked enchiladas, which is Spanish for enchiladas, y'all.
Some pretty intense exertion, right? Our tummies are growling.
Yeah, we're hungry after 1.3 miles. How was that?
Really good.
She's had the salsa. The homemade salsa is really good.
Agreed.
Agreed. Oh, I think we all got the enchiladas.
I know Dante did.
Quiche is really good.
That looks like a hearty quiche. They have good quiche here.
Sweet Time Bakery, y'all.
Kitchen.
Kitchen. It's like
Yeah.
nothing you've ever experienced.
Well, look, I'm dressed for it. So is MK. All right, we have finished fueling, and what is the current temperature right
Current
now?
temperature here at the Storybook capital of America
Science
is
slacker.
90 degrees with a 46% humidity, and it's windy. But y'all, that sun, as Senior Spoon would say, the Lone Star State has 1 star. It's too bad it's the sun. It's hot, y'all.
He says that?
He says that a lot. That's his Lone Star State joke.
Oh. The sun will come out today. What'd you think of those enchiladas?
Fantastic.
Fantastic?
Muy bien.
Muy bien. They're very good. I probably shouldn't have eaten the entire thing, but I did.
You're not even.
Huevo enchilada.
CC. Comment below, viewer, rate his Spanish.
I've been working on it, viewers.
So as we're looking through this downtown vista of the Storybook capital of America, is this our version of Colonial Williamsburg?
Yes.
Where's the historic
There's no
district in
reenactments
Abilene?
going on.
Is this a historic?
I would
What's-
say so. Yeah.
Yeah, are there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, there's some more historic things in this
Abilene's
area.
an old city.
That's the historic building. I used to work in it. It used to be a brothel.
Oh, look at that. One of those buildings. The intermittent shade here, along with our intermittent fueling that we did halfway through this 5K. It's a little heavy.
Yeah.
Enchiladas are
pretty heavy.
stacked. They were
Pretty
stacked, and they're stacked in my estomago, which is Spanish for stomach, y'all. But is it impeding any of your progress?
Not impeding, it's speeding me up because Banyo is in my future.
Oh,
But
That's
can
good.
you run? It's the question.
Moving through the old colon.
Could you run?
yeah. The pace through towards the finish line is it picking up?
I think we were moving faster than we were.
No, I'm talking about the stacked enchiladas.
Oh,
Yeah.
hopefully not. Hopefully
No,
not.
does it take longer for the stacked enchiladas to get like, because your colon is long, right? Like all those intestines.
I don't know. It's very
things-
windy, isn't it? Like a long and winding
it's a
road.
long and winding road.
Center for Contemporary Arts. I painted there once. My art is not up there.
No, it is not. That focuses on local contemporary art from around the area and the local artists. He is, and I am fiduciarily responsible for them.
He actually is a local artist.
Yeah, I
In a way,
People
we're
have-
all local artists. It's just a matter of if we make money out of it or if we lose money, which right now, if you all know, we lose money from this channel every day.
every day. Every day.
Every day.
But you know what we gain? Joy.
Joy. Yes, they are laughing at me because I have a wig on and it's like we're the village people out here. Oh, Pfeiffer building. Knock on the door, see if Michelle answers. Not this one. But,
I don't know if the channel knows what her real first name
oh
is.
yeah.
Yeah.
I think people thought her name was Kelsey.
I think they did.
Yeah,
Same
'cause-
with Kelsey.
Yeah, I think when she first appeared on the channel, I referred to her as M. Kelsey. Then it got shortened to MK.
Channel reveal. MK's real first name is Michelle.
Oh,
Yeah, you heard it here first.
yeah.
Yeah, not Michelle Pfeiffer.
Coming upon our little farmer's market. I just bought my cinnamon rolls at the farmer's market and everyone left me out of context at the farmer's market. And also, as we were walking in here, one lady stopped us and like, okay, tell me where is it? And we're like, what? She was like, reenactment. We were like, no, there's no reenactment. This is us. Providing some whimsy here on the streets of the storybook capital of America. So I'm walking around here with people coming in and out with the powdered wig on. And there they are. 3 of them up here. MK and Lynn's are stopping at another coffee shop because MK wants avocado toast, which I don't know if they had that in colonial Williamsburg times, but Billsburg, I don't know if you have that on your menu, but the kids like it these days. It is good. I was just telling the camera and the viewers how you guys left me out of context. In the farmers market.
Not that it would help, or unless people know our friend Bell 898. And Mr. Crow over there lost his life vest many steps ago.
Jay Crow, what did you learn on this virtual colonial 5K?
I learned that we've got it pretty happening downtown that really wasn't happening when I first moved here, so that was always nice to be reminded of that. Abilene.
And this place we parked at is a museum.
Yes, we love
I have not been here in like a decade or more.
Buffalo there.
Flying Buffalo.
So yeah, I learned that. I learned that I like lemonade on a hot day. And I learned, and Jez reaffirmed, that heat exhaustion is a real thing,
Yeah.
not to be played around with.
But, you know, upon completion-ish of this, on behalf of the Billsburg Brewery,
Oh my goodness.
I'd like to present you with the Brew with a View 5K medal that happened on May 29th, 2023.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Look at that.
Here, this logo is fantastic.
Look at that.
I'm a big fan of it.
Dante, you've earned this.
I like the bees.
So we did it virtually?
We did it virtually.
Cool.
I did it virtually
Yes,
this
'cause
morning.
I did it.
I did it.
I'll wear this all day.
I did it. Very cool.
See,
great logo.
this logo.
On point.
Props to the designer there with the boat, but the bees. But they're
Billsburg
boats.
Brewery, Brew with a View 5K. What's the back say?
Thanks
by
to our
sponsors.
sponsors. We got Burn Boot Camp and Precision Dentistry.
Oh, they're precise with their dentistry.
That's good. You don't want them to not be
Oh, no,
precise
that's
with
right.
your dentistry because
That is
bad
one
things
industry.
can happen.
Precision is very important. Yes.
Very good products that are coming out with at the Billsburg Brewery. So if you're in that area, I would encourage you to go earn this bling and these
This
shirts like
bling
this.
made.
I know, it's like where did
bling.
this is good quality stuff here.
they run Disney. These are pretty cool.
Yeah. On behalf of Billsburg Brewery, congratulations to you three on completing this. The two colonials crossing the street speedily. Looks like they got some stuff from Front Porch Coffee. What goods have ye come up with?
I bring the honey lavender
Woo!
latte. I've
Yes.
taken some of it.
Grazie.
Ooh, that's Italian for thank you all.
That's good.
Yeah.
Did you go inside?
I did not. I sat outside and I guarded the lantern.
I'd like to award you with the
Yay!
Billsburg
Oh, look at this.
Brewery medal.
Did you already show?
Medal.
Very cool.
Yes.
That's a really nice medal.
Yeah. I like the colors.
So-
I'm gonna wear that today.
Look at that.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's beautiful.
Oh my gosh, look at
Matches your
this.
dress.
Billsburg Brewery.
Billsburg
Brew
Brewery.
With a View 5K.
I
When
would
is
like
this
to thank you for volunteering us to do this. I'm always looking for a good excuse to get out and do it, and the shirts and the medals do it. So thank you, sir.
Yes.
I
Thank you,
look
Bill.
forward to
Billsburg. Eric from Billsburg.
Eric from Billsburg. Thank you very much. And you gave the people a show today.
Wow, that's actually an incredibly gorgeous medal.
I really
Yes.
do like
I
it.
do really like this a lot. Eric,
Yay!
Eric, our gratitude is unending. The privilege of being a Billsburg 5K completer is tremendous.
Yes.
I love it.
So, Eric from Billsburg Brewery. It's hard to say. Billsburg Brewery.
Billsburg
Yeah.
Brewery.
We'd like to thank you again. Thank you so much for your donation to Kelsey's Hope Foundation. And if anyone else wants to give, there's some other swag you can get. Just go to give.oxenspoon storybook.com. We have that campaign ongoing for our Dopey 2024 campaign. But until then, like, subscribe.
Tell your forefathers again about this.
Yeah, that's right.